as people wanted to know more about this hatred, enmity of United Nations and many nations, European, to Israel. Why? What is the source? So, effect is effect, but they want to know more about it. So let us bring the sources of the Torah, and let us understand this is what the general, the foreign minister Eli Cohen condemned United Secretary General Antonio Guterres, saying that his tenure is a danger to world peace. Cohen wrote on Twitter that Guterres' request to invoke Article 99 and the call for a ceasefire in Gaza constitutes support for the terrorist organization Hamas and an incentive for the murder of elderly, kidnapping, babies, and rape of women. Those who support world peace must support the liberation of Gaza from Israel. So it's amazing hatred to Jews, to Israel. Unbelievable. No protest I could see, and nobody saw it, by anybody of Abu Mazen, PLO, nothing. Like everyone agrees that Jews, like the Nazis, have to be killed and murdered, young and old, to disappear from the world. Imagine if Jews would disappear from the world a while ago. So please, there is a book, Nobel writers, winners, see how many Jews and how much Jews gave to this world, to made it into everything. No, they don't mind, like those Arabs, Hamas also don't want to be killed. For them, death is more important than... Unbelievable. You speak about terrible world, terrible world, who agree with wild beasts, with Nazis, with murderers, who kidnaps, chopping heads, nothing, they are doing to Jews, this is fine. No, why it happened? Let us see. Our rabbis tell us, the great Kabbalist Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai told us long time ago. Where it is, let us see. So this is what is written about the famous story in Genesis 33. Ben was a meeting with Esau, Edom, and Yaakov, and the story is that the Esau embraced Jacob. So our Rebbe said his pity was aroused when he saw him prostrating himself so many times, 7 times. No, this is Medrash Rabbah 78:8. But what Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says on this idea that he embraced him and kissed him, there are dots above the word V'chabkeu v'yishakeu. There are dots, and dots have deep ideas beyond. There is a difference of opinions about this matter. Why there are dots? What makes this verse not clear or indicate to other things? Right and Sifri. So some explain that the dots to mean that he did not kiss him all heart, sincerely. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said it is well known, well known tradition that Esau hated Jacob, but his comparison was moved at that moment as he kissed him with all his heart. No, this also what happened now, suddenly budding, this Edomite. Why? Because you see, a mercy, compassion of killing young babies, young old people, men, and terrible wild beasts, and so on. So, no, this kind of compassion, but it does not last for a long time. You can see already now, this is United Nations. All this time, United Nations, not the first time, always any resolution. Why? Because most of the nations are Islamic, who hates Israel. So, this is kind of introduction to understand really what is going on. And this is what Foreign Minister says. And in Hebrew, I brought what Erdan said, the ambassador. It's a similar idea that this Secretary of the UN shows sympathy to a murder of many, many youngsters, children, men, women. He must get out, sacked from his position. How can be such a person who supports murders and wild beasts and support people who want to buy part Israel? Okay, no, this is a verse that we are living on, but let us see what the verses in the Torah says about this situation. By the way, it is amazing that this path appears exactly in what we are going on Shabbos Chanukah. This Shabbos is called Shabbos Chanukah, and we are going to read in the synagogue this portion, Vayeshev Yaakov, and Yaakov sat in the land of his father, and so on and so on. And before we have the service, Esau, amazing, exactly the right time, Shabbos Chanukah, very important Shabbos. That is my birthday also. So, very interesting, exactly. So what you have here, what are in this Bible code, yeah? So you have the first thing, Esau and Edom, yeah, the same. And in red you have here, Oyev, the enemy of Jacob. By the way, it's not written Jacob, enemy of his, Edom, enemy of Israel. Yeah, why not Israel is more popular name? Why Jacob? So the explanation is amazing, because we know Israel have two names, Israel and Jacob, but Jacob. What is the difference when Israel in very high level, keeping all the Torah, the mitzvot, purity of life, everything, they are called Israel. Because Israel means Yashar Imkel, straight with God, singing to God, praising God, all of them. We know this is why Israel is called Israel. Interesting, that's why Lapid and Lieberman use this name Israel, and they should send to a new Palestine, something like this. But this is Israel. Israel means there are people of God, yes, ministers of God, exactly in sign revelation. God told us, you will be for me a kingdom of priests. Yeah. No, this is Israel, but Yaakov, because the word Yaakov have to do with the hill, lower level. Yeah, when Israel unfortunately don't keep properly the Torah and mitzvot and so on, then this is the reason why this hatred to Jacob, to Jews. Why? Because antisemitism. What is antisemitism? Anti against Sem. Who is this Sem? No, not Uncle Sem. Yeah, Sem is Shem, the Rosh Yeshiva of Abraham Avinu, with the big yeshiva, right? And Abraham learned Torah there, and other also. So the hatred is really to the Torah, to the Judaism, the all, yeah. But this is only happening when Jacob, unfortunately, Israel in a low level, Jacob, and then the nations remind them, hey, you are a different nations, you are not like us. You go away. You are, as the Torah said, En am levad yishkon. Behold, the Jewish people are unique, only one, single one. Ubagoyim lo yitchashav. You don't have to take into consideration what the nations Gentiles say. They are the nation of God. Their life are different from the others. They're not natural. Yeah, their existence is not because of weapon and all these things, because this does not keep nations. Look, the empire of Rome, of Greek, nothing, disappeared, perished from this world. Only Torah keeps Israel, only keeping Shabbos and so on. So this is exactly what the situation is. So when Jews forget what they are, like in Germany, the Reform and so on, came the Nazis, the German remind, hey, Jews, they are different, they go away from this, in not ours here. Alright, this is antisemitism, and this is why it's against Jacob, not against Israel. When Israel are on the high level, they were appreciated them, like it was the time of Solomon, even Bathsheba came to see it, he sees the greatness of Jews, yeah, and this is, look, there is a book, which tells you all the Nobel Prize people, most of them are Jewish people, how much they gave to the world? Nothing. Yeah, imagine what the world will be if the Jews, chas v'shalom, will perish, what these anti-Semites want. How many medical invention, how many things will be, they don't mind, like the Arabs, yeah. for them to die is more than to live. Yeah. So this is the situation, unfortunately. But we are now very close to Messiah, because all these happening are sign of labor pains. Yeah, before the birth of who? Terrible labor pains. This is where we are now. So I thought, therefore, maybe we can see all this what is development, this terrible hatred and anti-Semitism. Maybe it's indication to this here. Then I got a shock. Look what is written there. Exactly when it's written, Edom Esau hatred to Jacob, to the Torah in blue, because it goes together. The Jewish people are the chosen nation, the nation of the Torah. So what is the date? Then I got a shock. I couldn't believe it. A5000 Tafshin 784. Within is the Torah and Jacob. Ooh. Far away from being coincidences. So it really sounds it's very close to Messiah time, and hoping that we'll get rid of all these anti-Semites and enemies, haters of Israel. Amalek will be wiped out. Is a mitzvah to wipe those out from this world. And then we'll have Messiah, then we'll have peace and quiet. And this is unbelievable. This is what is written. Amalekite, nations, United Nations, yeah, Amalekite. And we said Amalek does not really mean physically one, spiritually also. Like, even Jews were against the Torah and Shabbos, also Amalek, yeah? So, no doubt, it's in the United Nations, so much against Israel, against Jews, in all the resolution. Definitely, this is under the definition of Amalek. So, you have Amalek, yeah, those people, the leftists, lot of Islam, by the way, this was Ishmael, yeah, lot of Islamic. And here you have enemy of Jacob, by the way, you have Soneh, yeah, Soneh, the hater of Jacob. Enemy is worse than Soneh, the hater. This by Ishmael are called Oyev and Edom Soneh. But in future, there is a mixing up, working together, like Iran and, and Ukraine, all those is done, all these mixtures today, yeah, so they all of them, yeah. Now, amazingly, you have here the heavenly minister of the Amalekite, Samael. Samael has to be small, it's left, because left is normally against the Torah, against Judaism, like in Israel, that's Lieberman, Lapid. So, what is the word Samael? Our rabbis tell us. It means blinding God. How can you blind God? It means simple. They don't want to God interfere in the world. They want democracy. Yeah, democracy is also Gematria Satan. Yeah, they want to do what they want to do. They want the Torah to tell us 7 laws of Noah. What they want us to keep, not to do abortion, no homosexuality. No. This is what exactly the name. The same, this is small, and Samael go together. Yeah, and he is a heavenly minister of the Amalekite of Edom. Here you have the meeting of anti-Semitism, because it could not come in one sentence, but you have anti against Sem, against Shem. So, as I said, very interesting table. The verses on this, really we are going to read it in Shul about this hatred to Joseph and all this to do with Chanukah. Amazing. So look, now I bought a book, Mystical Glory of Chanukah. Beautiful ideas taken from many, many sources. You can get it if you put in the internet, Mystical Glory of Chanukah. Then you see how to get it. I think you can bear it in Barnes & Noble. Nobody can also read it. You don't have to, if you don't have money to buy, you can read it. Very important book, lots of sources. Very interesting one, yeah. Lots of Kabbalistic sources, definitely. So, Mystical Glory of Chanukah. Put in the internet and immediately directly to get, you can get it. And I think it's beautiful, really book, because most of these are sources of Kabbalah and so on, and give us different light of Chanukah. You know, people think Chanukah is only latkes and candles and dreidel, yeah. But you know how much it is in my book in Hebrew. I have almost more than 60 pages only the meaning of the word Chanukah. So, I think it's very worthwhile to have this book of mine. I will have lots of material. I mean, Misam we have basis, but there's many more that I hope to add. But it's worthwhile reading it because it gives you a different light on Hanukkah. But meantime, you are in such terrible situations that the world hates us, want to destroy us, want Hamas to make this job. And this is what the Torah says. Esau, Esau, Edom, Oyev, Yaakov, the enemy of Jacob. And the same line, enemy of Jacob and the Torah in blue. No, when they will be finished, eradicated from this world. Ei, Tav, Shin, Pei, 5,000 things that I did not check it, but what is statistics or best meeting, according to Dr. Rothenberg, more important, minimal best meeting of this year, together on the same line with the hatred of enemy of Jacob and so on. So, what can I say? I showed the rabbi, especially Rabbi Albert Sal, told me you should show these things, you should go with Professor Rips to strengthen people faith in God. Look, 800 years ago, the book of Rabbeinu Bach, you may have this book, the first chapters of Genesis about the moon and the stars, he brings the Torah code, Bible code of 42 letters, because 42 is the number of creation, clearly, exactly on the second, the first birth of the moon, which was on Thursday. It was on Monday, was the fifth hour of the day, and 408 halakim portions. That was not minutes, it was 1,080 portions, because this is the best number for division. Yeah? So now they translated it to numbers, not letters, Gematria, exactly the same. But the NASA knew about it when they already managed to go around the moon. Yeah? But Jews knew for many generations. Yeah? Always before Rosh Chodesh, they knocked on the table and said, the Molad will be, the birth of the moon will be at 10 o'clock, and 400 Chalokim, whatever it is, the portion. Yeah, Jews knew. It's one of the proofs that Torah from heaven, by the way. I think that, Professor Ralik, with whom we did a lot of books, he was an inspector of this, for a while, yeah, I think on this satellites, it will be okay. So, no, Baruch Hashem, no, keep Shabbos, we can keep Torah and so on. So interesting and important Bible code, and all on the background of what our rabbis tell us. Yeah, this is what he says. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is a great Kabbalist. It is a well-known tradition. Halacha normally don't have reasons. Halacha, there is no reason, they tried so many to explain what is the reason for anti-Semitism. Each one is the fun contradicts the other one. Some say jealousy. Jealousy. Some say when the money because they like money. Some say so many reasons you can see. Each one contradicts because there is no reason. Halacha, Halacha Moshe Sinai. There is a fact in history that Jews will be hated if they don't keep Torah mitzvot. When they keep Torah mitzvot, there will be light to the nations. They will bring so many beautiful inventions to the world. They will show them what is really the Hebrew language, the holy tongue. Okay, so this is the situation. Unfortunately, people don't know to appreciate. Yeah, hatred, jealousy. Also, many other reasons. So this is what our rabbis tell us long time ago in the Baraita Sifrim, speak about more than 2,000 years ago. They told us exactly that when you see like gentle kiss Jews, it is only because they want to assimilate, they want to get out of the Judaism of the Torah. Okay, interesting and very strong words which the foreign minister Eli Cohen said to this one. Yeah, Portugal, maybe the reincarnation for the Inquisition time, such hatred to Jews. Okay, look, in the United Nations are Islamic, must show some favoritism, yeah. So this is what he said, frightening, so true. Yeah, he said that this was Secretary General Antonio Guterres saying that his tenure is a danger of world peace. Cohen wrote on Twitter that Guterres requested to invoke Article 99 and the call for a ceasefire in Gaza constitutes support for the terrorist organization Hamas and an incentive for the murder of his elderly, kidnapping babies and also killing them and the rape of women. This who support world peace must support the liberation of Gaza from Hamas, and not the opposite, like this one, Portugal. But this is the situation, and this was our Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai told us a long time ago. And all this because Israel don't keep the Torah properly. What we can do is the fact. Yeah? The Torah says in the portion Kitabo, which we read on the weeks of the Second World War, if you will despise my laws, will not keep them, then 98 curses mentions them. Go over it, you can see the Holocaust there and also what's open now, also a small Holocaust. So, what we can do, Hanukkah is a time of really repentance. Is written Kabbalistic book and many books that Hanukkah is a time really for Messiah. And Shuvah is written that the numerical value of Hanukkah, 8 days of Hanukkah, I mean, if you multiply 89, which is Hanukkah, 8 times, so you come with a total to Teshuvah, repentance. This is that time for Shabbat, because this is a time to strengthen our faith in God. Clearly we see the light of holiness from sanctity, the hidden light, so much behind this. Yeah, and this really brings people seriously to Shuvah, to realize what are the Jewish people, why they are called Israel. So interesting and very significant and important Bible code. As I said, unbelievable. This to find in one line, Esau, Edom, enemy of Jacob, and hater too. And the same line, I think the Torah of Jacob. And all this in this year. And what the hatred is all over history. Yeah, the United Nations try to look over the resolutions. See, everything is blaming Israel. Israel is guilty, yeah? He is guilty. Yes, they took the land from the Palestinians. Such rubbish, nonsense. Look in the internet 1,000 years ago, exactly. It means we are now in 5784. Look what happened exactly 1,000 years on this year. Program, murder, massacre on Jews in Ramla. At that time, what Israel had the land? Opposite. The land was Ishmael, Allah. Hatred to Jews, nothing to do with conquerors and so on. It's nonsense. Yeah, Israel will give. Let me see what nothing. What is okay? Pity on the time tried to settle to make peace between this. It was a terrible mistake of Paris. You know that if you remember, Professor Rips found an outstanding table, very very significant at that time, having the word Oslo Accord. Disaster and the same table. Paris is guilty, and then Rabin mentioned also, okay, why? Because Arafat was almost finished. So Paris said, bring him back, let us have him a country, a lake, and they will be a land, they will be together, so beautiful, living in harmony. You see when harmony, they give them Gush Katif, such beautiful place, nice synagogues, destroyed everything, nothing. Basis for missiles against Israel. This was the one. They don't need place they don't know. They live like, no, in the desert is a place normally of this kind of people. So we could have peace, a shalom, peace, if we keep the Torah and properly what Israel is. But this is what happened. This is why it's written. Therefore, when your God grant you safety from all your enemies around you in the land that your God is giving you as a hereditary portion, you shall blot out the memory of Amalek, of those people, Amlak, and you want to leave from under the heaven. Don't forget. This is what they want. This is what you are told. It's a mitzvah to do it now. Alright? Okay, what we know, we can. Wild beasts, Nazis, only what they want to kill, to murder, to chop heads, to burn Jews, no? But no, it's a great question. If they become, if they change, if suddenly they understand there is a God and so on, so if they are accepted for conversion. In fact, there are some German Nazis who converted and even are in yeshivas, because they realize there is a God, how could such things happen? But if they carry on with what they did and they want now, it is so really clever. I didn't forget who is the name of this British, I don't know if it was British from the parliament, but he said clearly, you cannot make ceasefire with Hamas, because those Hamas want to eradicate, to blot out Jews from the world. But we're not opposite, to give them time for this. So interesting and important verse of our rabbis, an important Torah code, Bible code, which tell you exactly. But there is a hope, I tell you, because if there is a year here, 5784, which, remember, there is a rabbi more than 100 years ago, of Meir, grandson of Meir Yitzchak, who said that this is a year. Also, I saw that there is another, Tzemach Tzedek from the Chabad, also brought the same year, 150 years ago. This was brought in Seder Chashmal. But no doubt we are living a very significant time, and normally, any time that are proper, can't you say, destined for Messiah, for redemption, you have exactly the opposite. The evil forces come very strongly again. Yeah, it is known, because Satan feels that his end is coming, so he's really, he became crazy, so he's doing everything to disturb. And this is where we are now. No, what we should do tshuva after this Chanukah, this we are now coming now. So now it's the first candle of Chanukah. So this light will chase away all this darkness of all this. What is darkness? In Hebrew, darkness is abbreviation. Choshech is darkness. Chamor, shor, and kelev. Donkey, ox, and dog. Who are those? Chamor, the Arabs from Persia. Shor, those proud people. Europe, yes, all this war. Kelev, Amalekite, was a combination of us together. Some say Erev Rav, because the combination of pride and lust. Because the Arabs represent lust, need lots of wives. And Edom represent pride. This is what we call today the pride parade. And Caleb, normally, he barks, why? He said, have, in Hebrew, give, always want to eat. And always when he goes for a walk with his master, who is in front, the dog, feels like he is a leader, he is leading, but he looks backwards. But the same thing our time is that leaders, prime ministers, they don't decide what is the truth. They look for the people who want democracy. If the people want, so they give it to the. So important, significant, and important verse about the situation that we are now in. What's the solution? There's no solution. To do tshuva, to keep the Torah and mitzvot.